You guys voted for it, so back by popular demand, we've got some more Karen content. Today, we've got the worst Karens caught in 4K. So here we have a wild Karen attempting to commit auto insurance fraud. Unfortunately for her, a few very simple observations foiled her plan.
I'm just taking some pictures of this scratch.
Okay, but we've not scratched it.
Look how close you are to my car. You must have scratched it.
What do you mean, look how close?
Look, it's ridiculous. You're so
Okay,
close.
But look,
My car.
look, I'm in the bay, yeah? You're not in your bay.
I don't care. You have scratched my car.
How have I scratched your car?
You must
The car's
have done.
The car's not touching.
Yeah, but look how close you are. You must have scratched it as you were driving in. There's
way.
no way.
No, hold a minute.
Look, you did. I'm sorry.
There's not a scratch in our car.
You probably scratched
If
it
it's scratched
you
yours,
scratched your wheel.
No way. This, honestly, when I parked this car, there was no scratch on it. There's a scratch on it now.
But I'm
I
saying,
want your insurance details as well, please.
Yeah,
I've taken a picture of your number plate.
no, but like what I'm saying, yeah, if there's a scratch on your car, how come there's not a scratch on my car? And what
You
I'm saying
must
is,
have- you must
yeah, we're
have
parked
damaged
close,
it more.
yeah.
You must
but
have
like,
damaged it more.
But
I'm
like,
sorry,
but like,
you
we're in the
did.
bay. I'm in the bay. You're not in the bay.
Look,
I don't care whether I'm-
You've got that side.
Yeah,
You
you-
just parked over 2 bays and I'm just parked in the bay.
No, I don't care.
Look, I'm parked in
Somehow
my
this has
bay.
got a scratch on it.
Right, and she's
And
got
she's saying that we scratched the car, yeah, but there's no
You
scratch
did.
in our car.
This couldn't scratch his car like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
you
White
have.
as well.
Yeah, there's no
White.
chance. There's no chance.
You must have done.
No,
you must have done.
You're not even parked in the
never
bay.
done
You're
that.
not even
I
parked
don't
in the
care
bay.
whether I'm not parked in the bay. You
You would have seen the mark on this car.
Exactly,
No.
exactly.
My car's not big enough to
honestly,
hit
when
that like
when
that.
I parked, there was no scratch on this car.
He's only would have been able to touch this way. He wouldn't be able to
I'm
what I'm
still
saying?
taking the pictures. I am
Taking
taking
pictures,
the
but
pictures.
Take
it's
the
not
pictures,
us.
but like I'm not
Take
giving
the
you no
picture, but it's not
details.
us.
I've not hit your
I
car.
don't care. You don't need to give me details. I can get all your details from your insurance
Yeah,
company.
but
by
look,
just going-
there's no scratch on my car though.
evidence to say.
Thank you.
You
Like,
know what I'm saying? That scratch was already there.
Yeah, but you're so close.
It looks like
Somebody
a van
else,
has
you
done
think?
that, not us.
yeah, well,
It's too low this car
Yeah.
to do that.
There's
I
no
know-
way that
Okay.
car's done that.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, like, I know we're parked close here, but if you look at it, we're in the bay. Yeah, you're not even in the bay, are you?
No. Okay.
No, it's impossible for this car.
So like,
You would have seen the scratch on this car.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I know that I
2 wrongs don't make a right, but there's no way
Yeah.
that car's
It
touched
looks
that
like
car.
a van.
Okay.
Exactly, like.
We've never done
We've
all
not
of
hit
it.
your car.
I do cars and bodywork
Yeah.
every day. That's not fresh.
No,
If that was fresh, you'd see a little bit of paint peel. That's not fresh. That's been there for a while.
Yes, that's true.
And then like you're over here trying to accuse us of doing it. You know,
Well-
you know that's been there before, innit?
Yeah.
You said yeah. You knew it was there before.
Okay.
I don't know why on earth she thought that was going to work. Very, very clearly, the other dude's car didn't have a scratch on it, and it was so dirty from road dust and dirt and stuff. Like, it very, very clearly did not come in contact with her car. But she was so adamant that it took the other guy to say that he does body work for a living and that he could tell that those were not fresh scratches. And then finally, she decided to cave and admit to the fact that she knew that she was trying to pull some bullshit. So this took place in what appears to be the waiting room of a hospital. And this Karen was getting in someone else's face for who knows why. And then the security guard decides to step in and, well, you'll see.
Stay away from the other people, you hear me? If you stay in this chair, get the out. Do that again, I'll kick you out myself.
Can only assume that she was most definitely the instigator based on that security guard's reaction. He was so fed up with her crap, he was ready to drag her out of that place himself. Of all places to cause a scene, why would you do it in the waiting room of a hospital? So here we appear to have some sort of parking dispute where yellow lines on the curb mean that you're not supposed to park in that spot.
The yellow line just like me, and you're telling me to move when I live right there. So I don't know what you're talking. Aren't you late for work? That's okay. I live there too. What makes you different?
Care.
What makes you different than me?
What makes me different than you?
Yes.
The fact that I've lived here for 25
Okay, and I live
years
over
I've
there
parked
and
here
I
for
pay rent
25
as
years.
well.
I don't care if you pay rent.
Okay, and I don't either. You're still on the yellow line as
So
well.
are you.
Okay,
If
so
somebody
what was
puts
your
you around
point
and I
in
turn
coming
you
out
and put you
and
through
telling
it,
me anything about myself?
What?
Why are you telling me about myself when you're
Why
also
am I
on the
telling
yellow line?
you about yourself?
Okay, and I'm telling you about yourself. Aren't you late for
don't
work?
need to park
And you
here.
don't need to park on the yellow line either.
She doesn't need to park here. I don't know
Look,
where you live
she's
in
on
North
the yellow line. Slim, go over there. What do you see? Both of us parked on the yellow line. But because she lives here, exactly, you're not supposed to park here either. But because she lives there,
Don't park here.
don't
park up against my
please
car.
stay 6 feet away. Coronavirus. You are a Karen. Back away. She spit in my face. You saw that.
I did not.
I got you on camera. I got you on camera.
I did not spit in your
you
face.
Did. Got you. You're a don't touch my face. You spit in my face. 6 feet away.
I'm calling the cops.
Call the cops. I got it on camera. I got it on camera.
My head is open.
I got it on camera. Call the cops. I got it on camera. You saw her come in my face? Out of here. Why did you get in my face? I'm over here, you're over there. Yes, you did. You said, I got it on camera, so go ahead. I could call the cops, or you could call the cops, and we could show them the footage.
Go ahead, show me.
All right, I don't care. You invaded my space to come and scold me over you being on the yellow line as well. So we both gonna get a ticket.
So let me get this right. The two of these women cross paths because they're both trying to get in their vehicles and leave for work for the day or start their day, whatever the case may be. And Karen, obviously very upset that this woman parked on the yellow line, even though she was parked on the yellow line as well, but she justified it by saying, well, she lives in the house right next to the yellow line, but neither of them are supposed to be parked on the yellow line. And to me, she was pissy because the POV woman was parked in front of her house when she lived farther away than that, and that was her problem. And then how are you going to approach somebody like that when they literally said, do not come near me, coronavirus, 6 feet? And then whether she actually spit on her or not, she definitely came at her in a way that anyone would have felt like they were about to get attacked in one way, shape, or fashion. So I do not blame the POV person for pushing her away from her. All of it could have been avoided by just having a civil conversation instead of being a total Karen about it. So here we have a situation where there are a couple presumably homeless people sleeping in a tent on the sidewalk. Whether that is illegal or not in this case isn't really the point. The point is someone was upset that they had made a mess outside of the tent and started spraying them with a garden hose. And this is what happened.
With a water hose. That's disrespectful. You should apologize to them. Yeah, they can still pick it up, but how you gonna wear a shirt that say human rights on it and then spray the people with a water hose in their tent? Look, y'all, this lady boss, she out here spraying these people with the water hose. Look, this is human rights. You see this man giving them food and you choose to have a shirt on that say human rights. Look at that. She got a shirt on that say human rights and she's spraying these people with the water hose.
Let me find out what happened.
Yeah, I saw it. I got it on tape. She sprayed you see the wetness right here? She's spraying these people with a water hose. And then she got a shirt on that say human rights. What kind of human rights is that? Y'all need to talk to this lady. That's very sad. Who is this place? The Commissions on Human Rights?
This is Commission on Human Rights.
Yeah, so y'all, what kind of human rights is that?
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, definitely. Even okay, I understand. That's a valid point. I saw you spray them. I saw you spray this tent. That's what I saw. That's very sad. You should not have that shirt on. You do not deserve to have any kind of shirt on that say anything about human rights. You are not. No, you're canceled, miss. That is so disrespectful. I can't believe you sprayed them people with this water hose. You seen this man came and gave them food? That's the Commission on Human Rights. How you gonna have that shirt on and spray these people? Yeah, that's so disrespectful. That breaks my heart. That is so wrong on every level. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That has to be the biggest piece of irony in all of that, is that this literally took place outside of the Citizens Commission of Human Rights. These people were outside in a tent, and yes, they had made a mess, and yes, that is wrong. But how on earth are you going to wear a shirt that says human rights on it and then spray people with a garden hose to try to teach them a lesson in respecting the things around them? That doesn't make any freaking sense. It's another situation where there could have been a much more civil conversation that took place to try to rectify the problem. So in this video, just like many others, the video kind of starts off after things have started heating up, but this takes place in a fast food restaurant where a Karen starts berating a lesbian couple for what appears to be just existing.
What is wrong with you?
That is not okay.
No, is lesbianism okay?
It is.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Why isn't it?
Because you touch children, you rape children.
I do not
Oh.
touch children.
Yes, because you're all evil.
Oh.
You're evil. God doesn't want you to talk that way to people. Do you go to church?
Oh, I'll record you all day.
Do you go?
Oh, sweetheart.
You know who I work for?
Hmm?
You know who I work for? Do you know who I am?
No, nobody knows who you are. Okay.
Okay, great.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself talking to people this way.
No, sweetheart.
Yes, sweetheart.
I'm actually very proud. Are you the manager? Yes, I'm the manager. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need your name. I'm gonna need your name.
My business card is right there, but
Where is it? No, let me have it.
We're so sorry.
No, that's not you.
Man, that's crazy. I'm not entirely sure what was happening there, but I have a feeling that she was causing a scene and the POV camera holders were intervening and calling her out for her BS. And then she turns on them and says some of the most classic Karen things like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I work for?" All that kind of BS. And then says some horrible things about people in the LGBT community. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So here we have a lady sitting in her car, minding her own business inside of a parking space in a parking garage after leaving an appointment, and this woman starts berating her because she wants her parking space.
Yeah, you are. You're being selfish and being a Karen.
I'm sitting here after
Yeah,
an
sitting on your
appointment.
ass being a Karen.
No, ma'am.
Fat ass on a Karen.
Pardon me?
Fat ass.
Pardon me.
I can see the fat ass.
This is not an
You
appropriate
just
way.
can't be kind. That's it. The world. You are the problem of the world.
I am not the problem.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sitting in my car.
Sitting in your car, taking a spot that
I-
you don't need anymore.
Ma'am, I have been in my car for like not even 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Not
You
even
can
5
leave.
minutes.
And why do you need to be in a spot that you're done with?
I'm clearly not done.
You are clearly done.
You don't know what's going on in my life right now, and you don't know.
And I have an appointment
Okay.
in this building.
I also have an
And
appointment
you're
in this
done
building.
because you're not in the fucking building anymore.
Ma'am, it is a parking spot that you are losing your mind over right now, and I would appreciate if you would just go and find another parking spot. That's as simple as it is.
As simple as it is that this is what happens in the world. People go and then they sit in their car and they're on their little phone because that is the
No,
world.
because you cannot
Because
use your
have
phone.
a fat ass.
No.
Yeah, lose some fucking weight, child.
This Karen is absolutely out of her freaking mind. And the most ironic thing is that she was actually calling the POV person a Karen and also had some horrible things to say about her appearance and what the problem is in the world because God forbid she sit in her car for 5 minutes after having her appointment so that she could use her phone before driving away so that she wasn't texting and driving or whatever it is that she needed to be doing on her phone. Point is, she was in that parking space first, and she had every right to continue being in that parking space for as long as she damn well pleased. All Karen had to do was drive around and just find a different parking space, and she's probably late for her appointment because of her own doing. So, all of these Karens very clearly out of their freaking minds, and I'm having a really hard time picking which one stuck out the most for me because all of them were crazy in their own right. Part of me wants to say the one that was saying horrible things about lesbians, but then there's just the crazy basic Karen who can't be bothered to find a parking space but sees someone sitting in her car and thinks that she can just force her out of the parking space because her time is up. She's in her car. She should get out of the parking space so that Karen can have the parking space. They're all crazy. They're all absolutely crazy. Let me know in the comments which one you thought was the craziest. And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.